Hello and welcome to today's daily live English lesson here on the AM Language YouTube channel with me, Richie. Let's see if I can get this lighting a little bit better. It's very bright though when that happens. Maybe I should change the type of color. Oh, that's a nice color. Well, it's softer on the eyes. If this is your first time, make sure you like and subscribe to the challenge. And make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Good afternoon, Irina F. Privyet. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining. In today's video, we are going to look at sentence challenge. And in the sentence challenge, we are going to look to see how we can build our sentences. And with this, we'll start off easy and we'll work our way up and we'll gradually make things a little bit more difficult as well. But the important thing about sentence challenge, the sentence challenge, is that we try to we start off, like I said, easy, but we're looking to try and go out of our comfort zone. So there'll be lots of potential correct answers, which is what we're going to look at. As for yesterday, we looked at a lesson whereby we were looking at, well, what to expect in the week. But also, we also looked a little bit at prepositions as well. And in tomorrow's lesson, if I can remember, give me one moment. I can't remember what I have planned for tomorrow. I know I said it yesterday and I posted it, but I have forgotten what the plan is for tomorrow. So tomorrow, word building. That's what I had planned for tomorrow. As always, by the way, if you want to follow these lessons, make sure you follow in the chat, in the top chat, which is in the right-hand corner of your screen, if you're on a laptop. If you're on your mobile phone, it will always be underneath. You can actually see in this reflection what type of light I have as well. I didn't realize, but yeah, that's the type of light I have. So that's where you can follow. That's where you would have to follow the lessons. We'll wait for a few more people to join. As always, by the way, just another update. Make sure if you haven't got your vaccine passport, try and get your vaccine passport. It's really important to have your vaccine passport, because that way you can actually go to AM Language and you can have actual physical lessons. But it's also to get into the country now. So a lot of places, yes, you can still get your PCR test, but it's looking into the future. Everything is going to be much easier if you have your actual test, your vaccine passport. Sorry, that's what you need, your vaccine passport. Okay, so that's that there. I hope everyone else who's watching is having a good time at the moment, able to still, and hopefully you guys can still enjoy the summer. That is for those of you who are in Malta. And on top of that, if you're not in Malta, hopefully you're still having a good summer where you are. So let's get into it. Sentence building. What are we looking at when we're looking at sentences? Well, it's something in terms of, okay, are we looking at grammar? Yeah, sure, we are looking at grammar, but we're looking at lots of other things. We're also looking at something called, actually, yeah, it's worth knowing what this is. We're also looking at something called syntax. Now, in every language there'll be syntax, but the question of what syntax is when we use the word in English, we are looking at the well. I'm going to use the word arrangement, but arrangement is another word for order. Okay, we're looking at the order of or the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in a language. That is what syntax is. It's how we produce meaning that we can all understand. So that's actually something quite important when we look at sentence building, the syntax, the arrangement of words. So if I give you a little bit of an example, if I were to say, let's go. Let's say if I wrote this, okay, or I said this, the fire in building you can see. Can we understand the meaning of this sentence? Yeah, sure, we can understand the meaning of the sentence. What else can we see? Okay, it's in the present. We've used can, but why doesn't this read well? I mean, it ticks the boxes. Can we understand what it means? Yes, we can understand what it means. The fire in building you can see. Is it missing an article? Yeah, the fire in the building. Sure, it's missing the article, but that's not the big problem. The big problem is the order of words, the arrangement. So, for instance, it would read better if we said, for instance, you can see the fire in the building, for example. So this is what we mean. Here we've got two sentences. The fire in building you can see. You can see the fire in the building. Both sentences make sense. Both sentences say the exact same thing. Both sentences are present simple. But one sentence makes more sense than the other sentence. And that's because of this term, syntax, the order and the arrangement of words. So if we go again, for instance, and we were to say, let's say, let's go with this. Actually, sometimes I kind of think of Yoda language from Star Wars. So let's say we go with something like, 1 second. Again, let's say we go for a sentence like this. The room has its light on, you can see. Does this make sense? Well, yeah, it makes sense. Can we understand what it means? Of course. But what's wrong? Well, it comes to syntax again. It's the order of the words. So you tell me, what would be the better option? Okay, would it be better to say, for instance, or would it be better to say, one second. So which one is probably the better option? You've got, well, the main sentence we're looking at here is, the room has its light on, you can see. And I'm asking you, which option is better? The light in room you can see is on, or you can see the light is on in the room. Which one is the best option? Now, they all say the same thing. They all have the same meaning. But because of the arrangement or the order of words, which option actually makes sense? Which one is the one we should look at? And this is one of the things that we have to think about. Now, we need to remember that the syntax in one language won't be the same as in another language. And this is to do with word order, such as subject, verb, object, for example. Arena F has said to, and to is correct. That's exactly what it is. That is the correct one. So this is it. We always need to think about subject, verb, object, these sort of elements. Okay. So let's go again. This time, let's see what we can think of this one in terms of a challenge. So we're now going to add more to a sentence. The dog ran to the cat because it said hello. Now, the question is, what was if I said this? Okay, so we've got these three sentences, and the question that we are faced with here is, right, let's look at it. The first sentence, the dog ran to the cat because it said hello. What does this mean? The dog ran to the cat and it said hello. Now we've got this other problem in terms of this sentence. The dog ran to the cat and it said hello. Question is, what does this sentence mean? And then we have, the dog ran to the cat and said hello. So if we're going, okay, so the one with the first one, okay, let's number them so it's clear. Okay, with number one, okay, that's going to be number one. This one's going to be number two. And this one's going to be number three. Okay. The question is the meaning. So let's see if we can now work on the meanings. Okay. So meaning, I'll do A, B, and C. So let's go with the first one. And finally, C. So here we have three sentences, all very similar, but we have three possible different meanings. Can you try and link the meanings to the correct sentences, such as you might decide A goes with two, or B goes with one, or C goes with three? So, sentence one, the dog ran to the cat because it said hello. Sentence 2, the dog ran to the cat and it said hello. 3, the dog ran to the cat and said hello. Now, meanings. Meaning A, the dog is the one who said hello. Meaning B, the dog ran to the cat because the cat said hello. C, the cat said hello when the dog ran over to it. Arena F has said 1 goes with B. So the dog ran to the cat because it said hello, and we're saying this is meaning B, the dog ran to the cat because the cat said hello. Arena F has said 2 goes with C, so 2 is the dog ran to the cat and it said hello. C, the cat said hello when the dog ran over to it. And therefore, finally, 3 goes with A, the dog ran to the cat and said hello, and the dog is the one who said hello. Right, well, I can tell you that here are the answers, okay? So, well done, Arena F. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So what are we looking at here? Well, again, it's to do with word order, word arrangement, but now there's something else that's thrown in. So for each of it, we've got the dog, which is the subject, and it seems that the cat is going to be our object. But what we're really looking at here is what happens when we play with and because, and when we have it and when we don't have it. It's always important to try and think about it in terms of, because it in English, I know, for instance, there are many languages that where they don't use it. It is not a word. It doesn't translate into other languages, but it is a very common and very useful word in English. And it can be used for many different objects. It can be used for physical objects, and it can be used for physical objects, of course, but it can be used for living objects, and it can be used for any object, really. So we need to be very clear within the sentence what it refers to. For instance, you could easily read sentence 2, the dog ran to the cat and it said hello. You could easily read that and think, the dog ran to the cat and it said hello. You might think it is talking about the dog, not the cat. This is why we need to think very carefully. However, we can then see that if we just say the dog ran to the cat and said hello, we're not introducing an it. Therefore, here it's quite clear that the subject is the one that said hello. So this is why this sort of language makes a huge difference when it comes to meaning and understanding. And that's what we need to think about when it comes to these sentences. Okay, let's do one more. Unfortunately, we don't have many people watching today. So let's do one more. Okay, let's do one more. For this one, let's go with this element of this type of sentence problem. Okay, you got 3 sentences again. The dog was better than the cat. The dog was better than the cat. The cat wasn't as good as the dog. So, once again, let's have a little look here. Now, there is a small slight change here. Okay, so this will be 1. Okay, this will be 2. And this will be 3. My question is this: which two sentences are correct? And do the two correct sentences say the same thing? So that's the question here. Which two sentences are correct? And do the two correct sentences say the same thing? Again, we're here looking in this sentence challenge. First of all, making sure we're using the right word. And second of all, how we can say the same thing, or maybe say the same thing, using different words. And changing around the object and the subject, or the subject and the object around. Can we still say the same thing? I'm going to have to put my glasses on because the light is very bright. You'll just see like two little rings, but that's just the light. So that's the question. Irina, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you for joining. So you're saying that sentence 2 and 3 is correct. Okay. If 2 and 3 are correct, do they say the same thing or are they saying something slightly different? You can see the wording is different. But do they in fact still say the same thing? Okay. And Arena F has said no. 1 and 3 are correct. Okay, so first things first, when we compare, we will use than rather than that. Okay, so the answer is 2 and 3. And yes, they say the same thing. Okay, so here we can see the dog was better than the cat. And we can say the cat wasn't as good as the dog. Both sentences say the same thing. But on this one, let's just see this last challenge. Which sentence is correct? Okay, sentence 1, she was taller than her sister. Sentence 2, she was taller than her sister. Can you guys tell me which one is correct? Again, we're comparing here. So we have to think very carefully. This is now choice of words. So we've worked our way through in terms of syntax. We've looked at the order of words, the arrangement. We then looked at how we can say the same thing using something slightly different. And now we are looking at small changes between words. Irina says sentence 2, Manuel Jesus, good afternoon. And you also agree that it's sentence 2, which is correct. And I can say, well done, yes, 2 is correct. Okay, last challenge. What is wrong? This sentence is wrong. How should this sentence be written? Okay, let's see if you guys can correct this sentence for me. So the cat you can see is smaller than the other cat. Can you correct the sentence for me? We can see that in the sentence there are 2 cats that we are comparing. But we have to think about 1, the order of words, and 2, whether we've got all the right words. So have a little look and let's see what you guys come out with in order to complete this and make good sense, make this read well. We can understand the meaning. We know it's comparing. We know that we're saying one cat is small and the other, well, smaller. and there's another cat that is bigger. So the meaning is there, but we need to think about the order of words, and we need to make sure that we've used all the correct words. So for this final challenge, let's see what you guys write. So I'm not going to give you the options of which one might be right. Let's see if you can produce the correct sentence. Irina says, than other cat. Okay, well, if you agree with Irina, please let me know. But if you disagree, let me know as well. You might want to write the full sentence as well. It might be even easier. Don't forget, we're thinking about the order of the words as well. So the sentence reads, the cat you can see is smaller than the other cat. Now, Irina is saying it should be smaller than the other cat. Oh, sorry. No, Irina has said smaller than other cat. Okay. But is that correct? Let's see what you guys say. I'll give you a minute, one more minute, and then we will go through and see what the correct answer is. Manuel has said, you can see the cat is smaller than the other cat. Well, if you agree with Manuel, please let me know. I'll give you 20 more seconds, then I'll let you know what the correct answer is. Arena F has come in and said, you can see the cat is smaller than the other cat. So in this case, Manuel and Arena F have the exact same answers. So I'll tell you what the correct answer is, okay? So the correct answer is as follows. You can see the cat is smaller than the other cat. That is the correct answer. You have to put you can see at the beginning. Then we've got the subject, the cat. Then we've got the comparison, is smaller. And finally, than the other cat. And we've used than, which is correct. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share the video. We've got Arena F. Thank you very much. Manuel Jesus, thank you very much. And Arena Ampelieva, I can't say your surname, sorry. Ampelieva. Let's go with Arena A. So we've got Arena F and Arena A. Thank you very much. And we have Manuel as well. Thank you so much for watching. For everyone who's watching later, please make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, follow the lesson in the chat section. Maybe I said your name correct, judging by the yes. Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with a word building lesson at 4:30, as always. So thank you very much. See you tomorrow, and bye for now. Take care. You're welcome, Arena A, and you're welcome, Arena F, and you're welcome, Manuel. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.